Ultimately, today we're going to talk about how you can voice enable Microsoft Teams with a product called Operator Connect. If any of you have not heard of Operator Connect, don't worry. It has been around since the end of 2021, which seems a long time ago, and you might think, why am I saying it's a fairly new product? Really, in 2021, September 2021, it was very, small scale. Since then, it has really grown, and more businesses have started to adopt this. Probably since the start of 2023, so the start of last year, is when it really started to take shape and more people adopt it. But Operator Connect is ultimately just voice enabling Teams. It's making Teams a phone system for you. So just to kind of give you a bit of a summarization of what Operator Connect is. Operator Connect is ultimately an evolution of a product called direct routing. Some of you may have heard of direct routing. Direct routing was ultimately the way in which most telephony providers across the UK and the globe voice enabled Teams. The problem that had for Microsoft is they had no kind of regulation around who was doing it, how they were doing it, and where they were doing it. So Microsoft basically decided we need to make a framework, a scheme where we can absolutely regulate and certify who voice enables their platform. They did so, and they created this program called Operator Connect, the Operator Excellence Program. And Gamma are one of those providers. And through our partnership with CSG, we are able to offer that to you guys today. Ultimately, in a nutshell, we're voice enabling Teams in a certified way with ultimately certified interconnects between the voice network and Microsoft to ensure that you get full quality of service on all of your voice calls, and ensuring that we have a shared SLA with Microsoft because we are in that strategic partnership via their program. So it's all around quality enhancements. It's all around the service enhancements that we can get because we are on that framework and built our network in a certain way to adhere to their regulations. I would also highlight, if you did ever want more detail, reach out to Ricky and Eve, and we can absolutely provide you with more detail around the network, etc. Ultimately, it enables your Teams platform to be voice enabled, and all of your DDIs are able to be managed in that Teams Admin Center to enable that management efficiency where you can configure the whole phone system in that interface. So a few of the key bits that CSG are able to offer you is things like inclusive bundled minutes. So the Operator Connect is actually the ability to make that external PSTN call to landlines and mobiles from Teams. But actually, it goes one step further. CSG will provide you with a fully managed service, provisioning, adds, moves and changes, and any support that you need through your ongoing contract. So that is something that is really valuable, and that's where CSG really come into their own as a service provider. Ultimately, part of the solution, is providing voice enablement to Teams. One of the big things that is really crucial to highlight is that thing in the bottom left, SIP Trunk Call Manager. That probably means absolutely nothing to you guys on the call, but ultimately what SIP Trunk Call Manager is a disaster recovery platform. So we ensure that we have a separate platform that gives you redundancy should Teams ever have an issue. Touch wood, it does not, and we never want that to happen, but ultimately if it does, we absolutely have you covered, and that platform can redirect calls to alternative destinations. Can offer free trials, etc. And if any of you have 0308 numbers, we can absolutely provide it. But in a nutshell, Operator Connect is building that phone system inside of Teams and enabling you to call outbound and receive incoming calls from landlines and mobiles in a certified manner via Teams.